What's up guys, JB here. Welcome back to another tutorial for LSPDFR. We just converted to 0.4, so I'm making some changes. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to install car mods. Now I may leave some stuff out. I'm gonna try my best not to, only because I've been doing this for a long time. So the first thing you want to do is I'm gonna say, well, actually, the very first thing you want to do is you need OpenIV. So let me go ahead and go there, and I will show you the website. It's gonna be, you can pretty much just go there, OpenIV, ASI. It'll bring it up in Google. You can download it from here, or this looks kind of funny, so I'm just gonna go right here. We're on GTA 5 mods. You can download it here, and it's gonna look like this right here. You're gonna download it. Now I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to go through the whole process. And this is it right here. You would just go through setup, and you can set it up. I set mine up on the C drive. So once you get that installed, you want to go to lspdfr.com. Let me go back to the beginning. It'll bring you here. You want to go to downloads, right there. And then you want to go to vehicle model. But first, timeout. Okay, there is another step. Once you set this up, it's gonna ask you here. Let me matter of fact, let me just go ahead and open it up. Once you install OpenIV, let me see, where is it? But you're gonna open it up. You're gonna go right here to Grand Theft Auto 5 for Windows, and then it'll stop you, and it'll ask where your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder is. So you'll pretty much, once it asks you, you go into your folder, and you go to your C drive. Let me see here. Go to your C drive, right there, program files, Rockstar, and then you want to click on the one that you are currently using. Because the good thing about this is that Open4 is going to recognize whichever one is Grand Theft Auto V. So if you have this in a different folder like we talked about earlier, and you have different car mods and different things here, you could actually change that to -LSPDFR 0.4, and then just leave this Grand Theft Auto 5 or just Grand Theft Auto V. So if this is the one you want to use for like a real life mod, when you're not using that folder and you want to go back to LSPDFR, you would just go Grand Theft Auto V real life, and then make sure nothing is after this V on Grand Theft Auto to go back to LSPDFR, vice versa. So you'll click that, and then it'll open it up, and this is what you'll get. Now if you haven't done this already, you want to make sure that you create a where is it? You want to make sure that you create a mods folder. Go right here, which I already have created. You want to click, go to new folder, and type in mods, and then it'll come right here. And you want to take your Time64 and your update folder. You want to copy them, and you want to place them in this folder. Don't worry about these right here. You'll get to that later. But you want to make sure you put that Time64 and update into this folder. So we'll close that out. After you've done that and everything's uploaded, you want to go back to the site, find you a car that you want to choose, and which I'm probably going to use something real soon on one of my next streams, this Tri-County Sheriff Pack. I'm going to click on that. As you can see, it has it is ELS capable, and we'll get to that in I'll probably get to that in another tutorial. But go ahead and download it. Alright, and once it's done downloading, open it up, and you may get this little screen right there. Click it out. You want to open up the minimize that right there. You want to open up Sheriff Pack, and if this is your first time, go to the README and read the damn thing. Read it. It says place the vehicle files into the latest patch day and open IV, the ELS files in your pack default folder. Now that doesn't really tell you guys anything if this is your first time. So this is the ELS files. This is pretty much your light settings. So if you have red and blues, you want to make sure that you put these into the ELS folder, because if you don't, and the previous card that you used before has an XML file for all blues and not red and blues, you'll have red and blue lights flashing with blue light reflections. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to open that folder back up. We're going to go back to my PC, program files, Rockstar Games. And then I've already installed ELS. So here it is right here. You open it up. You don't want to sit it in this file. You want to go to pack default and you want to drag and you want to drop into any white space. Replace the files. So the light colors should be the same reflection as the one on the car. So you'll go back. You can now close this out. And I keep my vehicles all in patch day 15. So you'll go to, first thing you do is you click edit, because you can't add anything or any mods to the game if you don't click edit. And you go hit yes, go to mods, you go to update, you go to times 64, DLC packs. I'm going to scroll down to patch day 15. Then you click there, click times 64, you go to levels, you go to GTA 5, and you go to vehicles.rpf. Now this is where all of my cars are. So right here, I want the, let's see, I don't know what that is. Okay, those are just templates. So I want the CVPI and the Tahoe. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these, you're gonna drag and drop here. So you should only have 3 share files: the YFT, the YTT, and the hi.yft. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna look for sheriff. You can see I have 1 sheriff YFT and 1 sheriff hi YFT. Now if you go down here at the bottom, some files come with 4 different files. So you'll have 2 sheriffs down here and then 2 sheriffs up top. If you only got 3, you want to make sure that you only have the 3 down here that came in the file, which is the sheriff YTD. So I don't see any other sheriff, so we are good. Same thing with the Tahoe. Go back, open that up. You'll take this and you just drag and drop. And this is just pretty much all the textures. We're not going to worry about that. So we got the ELS installed, you got the Tahoe installed, and then you got the CVPI installed. Now just to make sure that you did get it in, you can go up here and you can actually look at it. So you got let me just make sure I only have, all right, you got the Sheriff 2, which should be the Tahoe, and that's good right there. And then you have the CVPI, which is just the regular sheriff, which is that right there. So when you open the game, you should be good to go. Now, if one thing to remember, if you have ASI files and you have ELS, you need to make sure that you have them installed. So you go to Tools, ASI Manager, and you want to make sure that all of these are installed. If they're not installed, your ELS won't work properly. And we'll discuss ELS on a later tutorial just to make this a little easier. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave comments down below. Hopefully I explained it all clear. You need to make sure that you have all the files needed for the vehicle. We'll go back and make sure that I didn't miss anything on the front page for this. Okay. it's always a good idea to go through and read in here and make sure that there's nothing missed. Now you want to make sure you got script hook V as well. So yeah, like I said, if you have any other questions or maybe I have left something out, definitely comment down below, and I hope this is helpful. Peace.